Alright everybody, give me a second, file, workspace open, to go J4X3 and classes, give me a second. Yeah, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Alright everybody, give me a second, clone chart, whoops, there you go. And here, alright, finally, right? Yeah, we're trying to help some students, they have resistance, I'm spending the money. You are not spending anything, you are investing, Anyway, everybody, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, students and traders all around the world. This is Mike, the FX boss. Yeah, today we are 1 hour before. I'm sorry, I have a class with Mario in about an hour. So, okay, everybody. Yeah, it's like every year, prices increase. Makes sense, everybody? Here, inflation, right? Everybody, every year prices increase. But okay, this is for another day. Not the subject for today. Alright, the goal is to bring you from zero to a millionaire trader in 3 years, everybody, with the Fibonacci's, right? Lesson 51, how to use the original Fibonacci and the contrarian. Never forget, you're going to graduate from this course when you have your chart set up and ready for trading. Number 2, you have your strategy in place. Number 3, you have a complete understanding how this market works, so you can analyze the market and make an educated prediction. Risk disclaimer, this stream is not trading or investment advice. We're here to learn, everybody, so let's get to it. Alright, so how to use the original and the contrarian Fibonacci, everybody. And we are going to, practical use, right? Give me a second. How to use the original Fibonacci in combination with the contrarian Fibonacci for better decision making when it comes to market prediction. Wow, alright, so we need to go here. Okay, everybody, so left up corner is going to be the monthly chart, and left down corner is going to be the weekly chart. Up right corner is going to be the daily chart. And of course, Fibonacci Master Traders, right down corner is going to be the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart, right? Okay, now on the monthly, we are going to have an up Fibonacci, original one. On the weekly, we are going to have an up Fibonacci, original one. Alright. On the daily, we are going to have a down Fibonacci, original one, and 1 hour, 2 hour, alright, now let's have fun, right? And on the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart, we're going to have the up Fibonacci, original one, alright, everybody? And on the, monthly is going to be something like this. The weekly is going to be something like this, alright? And on the monthly, we're going to have a contrarian Fibonacci. Give me a second, this is for J4X3, right? J4X3, right? Maybe double click here, maybe, alright. Contrarian Fibonacci, there you go. And something like this, on the weekly chart we're going to have the contrarian Fibonacci, something like this too. Now on the daily we're going to have like this, the contrarian, right? Contrarian Fibonacci, something like this. And on the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart, of course, we're going to have something like this, right, everybody? The contrarian, yeah, maybe a little bit bigger. All right, okay. The question is, how are you going to trade the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart, everybody? Okay, yeah, I can do it, you know, a little bit more. Give me a second. So like this, right? So you can understand that the 1 hour, 2 hour. All right. Question, everybody, how are you going to trade the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart? In the meantime, everybody, I'm going to put the letters. This is capital A. On the monthly, this is capital B. On the monthly, AB, right? And text, that's the C, right? Original Fibonacci, so clone, that's the A, clone, up in here daily, that's the A, clone, 4 hour chart, that's the A, let's clone the B, everybody. That's the B, ABCDs, clone, AB, and clone, there you go, not clown, clone, you know, ABCD, and lastly, clone, let's, you know, C, capital C, everybody, clone, ABC, right, ABC, and one more time, clone, ABC, right? Okay, now let's go to the sub Ds. Okay, so the text, okay, now we're going to do it like this, you know, it's going to be the sub A, sub B, sub C, right? Sub A, you know, talking about the monthly chart, sub A, talking about the weekly chart, sub A, talking about the daily chart, the sub A going up, and the 4 hour chart, sub A going down. Now, boss, this is difficult, you know, sub B, right? That's nobody, I mean, not everybody is driving the Lambo, right, everybody? I mean, you know, sub A, sub B, everybody, clone, sub B, right? Sub A, sub B. And, well, the sub C, right? I mean, maybe not on the monthly, but we're going to have a sub C on the weekly, and then we're going to have the sub C, sub A, sub B, sub C somewhere in here, right? Daily chart, sub C, right? Sub C somewhere in here, and give me a second, everybody, sub C, and of course, you know, give me a second, on the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart, sub C is down in here, so here, and I believe we are done, right? Sub A, sub B, give me a second, sub D. Would anybody be so kind on YouTube and type in the chat if you can see my screen and hear my voice? Sub the extension and clone, sub the extension up in here, and sub the extension, clone. Alright, everybody, would be anybody so kind to type in the chat on YouTube that you can see my screen and hear my voice? I know on Teams, you know, it's Todd as always, Jean-Paul, Marcus, hello, John, how are you? Yeah, this is, you know, we're going to talk about, alright everybody, so give me a second. In order for you to make money, in order for you to make money with the FIPS, you must learn to understand alignments, all right? Hello, Olga, how are you? Okay, everybody, in order for you to make money with the Fibonacci's, you know, you must learn to understand alignments, okay? So the question is, everybody, we give precedence for student traders on YouTube, right? The question is, how are you going to make money, everybody, on the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart? Okay, everybody? And there is no right or wrong on strategy, okay? So are you going to buy the original Fibonacci, everybody, or are you going to sell the contrarian Fibonacci? Now that's the game. You know, that's the game. Make sense, everybody? What are you going to do? Do you want to buy the original Fibonacci or do you want to sell the contrarian? And before you answer, everybody, the question is, why do you want to buy the original Fibonacci? Where do you see that the probabilities are coming from? Or why do you want to sell the contrarian Fibonacci? Where does the probability come from for the contrarian Fibonacci to win? Where do you see the greatest force? Do you see the greatest force on the original Fibonacci from the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart, or the contrarian? Do you see the greatest force from the higher time frame original Fibonacci, which is the daily, or the contrarian? Do you see the greatest force from the weekly original Fibonacci or the contrarian? Or do you see the greatest force from the monthly original Fibonacci and or the contrarian? Okay? Boss, this is too difficult. Not everybody is driving the Lambo. Is it? If this would be that easy, everybody would be a millionaire by now. Makes sense? I mean, there is some, you need to work, right? Not everybody understands Fibonacci's. I agree with you. Not everybody understands the Fibonacci's. Makes sense, everybody? Boss, nobody teaches the Fibonacci's as you do. I agree. I mean, I heard this. They told me countless times already, you know, that I don't know why. I don't know. I've learned like this. Makes sense? I don't know what is true, what is not true. I don't know. I have no idea if there are different theories on the Fibonacci. This is how I've learned. Makes sense? The greatest force comes from higher time frame from the original Fibonacci. Well, yeah, but this is a concept. Olga, how are you going to buy a Lambo? Or a Ferrari, you know, or a Maserati Cabrio for yourself with these concepts, everybody? We all know theory, right? Theory, it's easy. How are you going to make now? How are you going to put this into practice? Okay? Buy or sell the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart. And if you say buy or sell, what pattern are you going to buy or sell? So everybody, I'm going to torture you for 15 more minutes, alright? Then I'm going to tell you how this goes. In the meantime, when you're thinking, everybody, we are going to use this one. The 3 Fibonacci's, 3 things to pawn. See, everybody, Forex trading for beginners. All the rules apply to all Fibonacci's and all time frames. Every Fibonacci can have the contrarian Fibonacci and the Fibonacci of the confirmation, which we didn't learn yet. Yes, also the contrarian Fibonacci can have a contrarian Fibonacci. If not, how are you going to find the capitals of the contrarian Fibonacci and the Fibonacci of the confirmation? When comparing larger time frames and smaller time frame, it's possible that the contrarian Fibonacci on the larger time frame is the original Fibonacci on the confirmation time frame, you know, and or the Fibonacci on the confirmation. When comparing larger time frames and smaller time frames, it's possible that the contrarian Fibonacci on the larger time frame is the original Fibonacci. On the smaller time frame, everybody see? When comparing larger time frames with smaller time frame, it's possible that the contrarian Fibonacci on the smaller time frame is the original Fibonacci. You know, the contrarian Fibonacci on the higher time frame equals to the original Fibonacci on the smaller time frame. Just an example. Okay, everybody? In other words, the retracement of one could be the extension of the other. The retracement of one could be the extension of the other, right, everybody? The capital D of the original Fibonacci is stronger than all the other D's from other Fibonaccis. Always remember, if things get complicated, the larger time frame controls the lower time frame, and the market will always go in the direction of the greatest force. Where do you see the greatest force, everybody? Decision time, buy or sell the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart. Where do you see the greatest force? Do you see the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart from your decision? Do you see it coming up to here? Or do you see the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart going down to here? Where do you see this market going? Trade only what you understand and what you're comfortable with. Number 8, you are going to forget all of this anyway. You know, it's the retracement and the extension from the higher time frame are more relevant than the retracement and extensions of the smaller time frame. Everybody, this picture is a part of a Fibonacci package. Send me an email. Alright? You can get all of those beautiful pictures from the internet that you can find and study alignments, everybody. Alright? You know, I picked those pictures from there and there from the internet, right, everybody? See alignments, larger time frame controls price movement and the market direction, the smaller time frames. Monthly it's up, weekly it's up, daily it's up, and the 2 hour it's up. So those are this is what are called the alignments. Make sense, everybody? To have the highest probability trades. Hedge fund trader Olga, let's buy you a Porsche next year. Cabrio. Buy or sell the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart. What do you want? There is no right or wrong anyway, everybody. Buy or sell, everybody. Come on. We don't bite. There is no right or wrong in strategy. There is no right or wrong in direction. Alex, Juan, Dave, Habib if you're here, Shino if you're here. Type in the chat, everybody. Buy or sell the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart. I will look at the hard time frame, in our case daily, and I see that the original Fibonacci is down. I need a decision, buy or sell. Everybody, I don't need the process, what you're going to do. I need the decision, buy or sell. Remember, there is a logic to this market, alright? So some Fibonaccis are going to be broken. Okay, everybody? Some Fibonaccis or the contrarian and or the original one are going to be broken. Okay, then I will check the candlestick formation and decide what to do. Everybody, what has candlestick to do with Fibonacci's? We're talking about direction. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Boss, teach me how to make money. I'm trying to teach you how to make money. I need you to make a decision, buy or sell. Based on the Fibonacci is the decision about direction. Buy or sell. So Fibonacci showed the direction, encounter trend line break shows the timing, yes. Buy or sell the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart. Todd, okay everybody, I'm going to go with teams, alright? YouTubers are not responding, so Todd says buy, Marco says sell, John says buy, Todd says buy, the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart. Hello, good morning, how are you? Yes, all good. Buy the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart. Are you sure everybody? You know, Jean-Paul, buy the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart. Yes, you can change opinions, not really a problem. Okay, so moving forward the conversation everybody. If you want to buy the original one, why do you want to buy? And if you want to sell the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart, why do you want to sell, right? Olga, you as an analyst, guys, as an analyst, buy or sell, come on, come on. You're complicating too much the things sometimes, you know. Come on, buy or sell as an analyst. Let the trader trade, you don't care, just tell the trader buy or sell. Olga is saying the direction is down. Teacher Olga, but I'm the student now. Teacher Olga, but isn't the daily making higher highs, higher lows? How is the direction down? The daily is making higher highs, higher lows on the short-term trend. Everybody, how is the direction down? See everybody, you need to be more specific. What are we talking about? The direction is down. About what? Short-term trend? Then you can say direction is down. Well, teacher, but the original Fibonacci is up. How is the direction of the original Fibonacci down? ABC. See everybody, you need to be more specific. What are you talking about? Direction is down, not on the short-term trend on the daily, it's not. Direction is down, not on the original Fibonacci or the original on the monthly and the weekly. Direction is down. I'm not saying right or wrong, I'm just saying, I'm asking for clarifications, everybody. Let me show you a result, everybody, if I have it here, Fibonacci's. When you understand, when you're going to learn the Fibonacci's, and again, you know, then the IC markets, stop the account. See everybody, this is the set and forget strategy in the Fibonacci's. I'm telling you Fibonacci has a statistically proven edge. Can you see everybody? This is not luck anymore, agreed? Okay everybody, this is not luck. You are profitable February, March, April, May, June, and then then we stopped, you know. Okay, I was inactive, you know. Okay, everybody, you can make money, real money with the Fibonacci's, but you need to learn, right? The market wave on the daily is down. You have no market wave, Olga. Whatever I'm charting is the Fibonacci. Okay. And we are in the retracement on the daily. Yes, we are. We agree, everybody. We are in a retracement on the daily. So, how are you going to make pips and money on the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart? In the Fibonacci Mastery course, we have a rule that money is made when the market goes from C to D. More than this I cannot tell you. It wouldn't be fair to the other guys who've participated and paid for the Fibonacci mastery. Next year we are opening a real account with Darwinex. Real account, real money. We're going to open a Fibonacci trading fund if you want. We're going to trade just the Fibonaccis. Boss, can I join? You can join, but you need to learn the rules. You need to learn the alignments. Make sense? Give me a second, everybody. The boss is calling me. Give me a second. Hello, boss. Yes. Olga, the boss is asking that we are 15 minutes in the conversation and still no decision. Buy or sell the 1 hour chart. Come on, guys. Buy or sell. Come on. As an analyst, would you buy, would you sell the 1 hour chart, 4 hour chart? I'm just joking. Yeah, all right. You cannot learn without making decisions, you know. We don't see the D on the daily and therefore we don't know what happens to Fibonacci. What do you mean we don't see the daily? That's the D down in here. We don't see the day on the daily. There you go, the D. Here. You cannot make money in the financial markets without making decisions, everybody. I'm sorry to tell you, you cannot stay out and you cannot wait. I'm going to wait for this and I'm going to wait for that. You know, the financial markets, when you grow, if you want to become a trader one day, from an analyst, you need to put the hands on the powder, you know. You cannot make pizza just wishing for a pizza, everybody. You must get to work, make sense? Make a decision. But I'm going to lose. You're going to lose anyway. But I'm going to make a mistake. You are going to make mistakes anyway. You are going to lose anyway. You are going to have drawdowns. Make sense? You cannot escape. It's part of the game. It's part of learning. You are going to be wrong 80% of the time anyway in the beginning. Make sense, everybody? For 20 years, 2 decades, marketeers are telling me, oh, you don't have a lot of students. Make sense? I know, because I'm telling you the truth, you know. You guys, you would prefer go to a guru who is going to tell you that you're going to be a millionaire next year. You are not going to be a millionaire next year. 3 to 5 years, it's alright. Make sense? I'm looking for traders. You are going to be 80% of the time wrong in the beginning. This profession is not like any other profession. This profession, it's a mental game. So stop being shy and stop being perfect and just say buy or sell. Make sense, everybody? You are going to make mistakes. That's why I'm telling everybody in the advanced course, I'm telling it also Forex course 101. Tell all your friends and family, go on a demo account first. Don't trade live accounts. $100. Give it to me. Give it to me, the $100. Because you're going to lose, I guarantee you, everybody. Without Forex course 2, it's not just about the Forex. We're trading indexes and crypto today. Without the institutional trader course, you have zero chance of making it in this market. I'm guaranteeing you, you're going to lose money. You're not going to make it. Oh, you're arrogant. I'm not arrogant. You don't have the knowledge. Olga is saying then we have to see where the daily from the 4 hour would be on the daily. Guys, am I talking Spanish or Japanese? Just say buy or sell the 2 hour chart. Am I talking habla español? I need one student trader who is going to be courageous enough and just type in the chat buy or sell. And then I'm going to give you the answer. Everybody answered already on Teams, just student traders on YouTube, you know. What are you afraid of? What are you afraid of? Buy or sell. In the meantime, I've told you I'm going to torture you for 15 minutes now. You are not cooperating, so I'm going to torture. 10 more minutes, you know what I mean? Alright, let's make it easier for you. The original Fibonacci. We use the original Fibonacci to determine trend direction. Then we compare trend direction from the larger time frame to the lower time frame. The last thing we need to identify in what zones are the Fibonacci on the larger time frame and the smaller time frame. A rule for high probability trades, we should always enter in extensions and in the same direction, you know. Olga says sell. Alright. Thank you, Olga. The contrarian Fibonacci, we use the contrarian Fibonacci to, number one, trade retracements, which is risky, and to find the capital C of the original Fibonacci. Until the sub the extension of the contrarian Fibonacci is still inside the AB boundary of the original Fibonacci, you are entering trades with a probability 50-50. Number two, if you can find the contrarian Fibonacci with the projected sub the extension above or below the capital A of the original Fibonacci, you are entering 80-25% probability trades, alright? Applause to Olga, she deserves it, right everybody? Applause to Olga. Finally, you know, this is how you learn, excellent. Okay everybody, so there is no right or wrong, you're here to learn. Let's say that you want to sell the contrarian Fibonacci, right? Okay, so everybody, do you see that the contrarian Fibonacci found the capital C? So this might not be the best example to sell. Everybody, can you see the sub the extension from the rules on the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart? You know, the original Fibonacci is up, capital C is down in here. So from the 4 hour, 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart, you know, shorting the market, it's not the best way to go. There is no right or wrong in trading, but this would be shorting the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart. From the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart, you know, this would be a low probability trade. Make sense, everybody? This is the logic behind, okay? Alright, everybody? Any questions about the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart? You know, the market found the capital C, the sub the extension, it's below the capital A of the original Fibonacci. You shorting the contrarian, it's a low probability trade. Alright everybody? Now, moving forward to the higher time frame, because higher time frame controls price action movement on the smaller time frame, right? So between the 1 hour chart and the daily is going to win, right? So the daily has a different story. The original Fibonacci is down, and the original Fibonacci too, you know, the daily Fibonacci too, it has the sub D above the capital A, meaning on the daily the market found the relevant C, the confirmed C, meaning there is an 80% chance of this market is going to fall. Make sense, everybody? So between the daily and the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart, the daily is going to win. So most likely the daily is going to drag, is going to take the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart and it's going to drag this down, right? Okay, everybody? So with this knowledge, then shorting the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart would be, you know, you're aligning those two. So shorting the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart would be a better chance. All right, everybody? But moving forward, what is going to dictate the price action on the daily? It's the weekly, where the story changes again. You have an up Fibonacci on the weekly chart, everybody, okay, and ABC, and you have the contrarian Fibonacci, everybody, okay, going down, and the sub D extension, it's inside the AB boundary, okay. Now tell me, everybody, is the weekly going up or down? I gave you this example on purpose for you not to fixate yourself, like, you know, most of the beginner traders, not traders, analysts, in the Forex course 101, they start to build strategies. Oh, for me to enter the market, I need to see a confirmed C. Okay? There is no right or wrong, but you are never going to trade if you say, oh, I'm going to just trade the confirmed C. Okay, so question, everybody, is the weekly going up or down? Boss, but the weekly doesn't have a confirmed C. Yes, it doesn't have. I agree with you. I'm still asking you the same question. Is the weekly going up or down? Is the weekly going up or down? How do you see the price action? Exactly. Now see, everybody, why you are first an analyst. You are not a trader yet. You become a trader step by step, because now your brain, it's messing up things, right? You're thinking, you're looking at the Fibonacci's, and simultaneously your brain is thinking, oh, but the market wave is doing this and this and that, and the short on trend is doing this and this and that, and this is the extension and this is the retracement, where I just ask you a simple question. Is the weekly going up or down? Can you see, everybody? Oh, I'm a trader. You're not a trader. You're far away from being a trader. You are trying to be a great analyst. I mean, it's a learnable skill. Hedge fund trader Olga on YouTube. Is the weekly going up or down? Everybody, how do you see spatially the weekly chart? Is it going up or down? And I know it's a tricky, you know, I'm asking this question. It's a general question. I'm asking this question on purpose, you know. Do you see the weekly going up or down? Because your brain is now messing things up. Market wave, structure, short-term trends. But I'm asking you on the Fibonacci's. In the Fibonacci Mastery course, you have a very clear rule. Money, it's made when the market goes from C to D. Okay? Meaning, how do you understand what's happening in here? You know? Is the market going from C to D, everybody? Is the market trending up? A lot of students have issues, and that's normal. I'm not judging, trying to explain. A lot of students have issues because they say, oh, but, you know, well, this is the relevant high, and it is. This is the relevant low, and it is. All good. Don't yell at me yet. And this is the relevant high, and it is. And this is the relevant low, and it is. And this is a retracement on the down relevant highs and lows. And yes, there it is. But I'm still asking a question, talking about the Fibonacci. Is the market going from C to D? Weekly is down. So weekly is down. What are we talking about? Are we talking about the short-term trend is down? Everybody? Are we talking about the circles? The market's making higher highs, higher lows? Or are we talking about that rectangles which are lower low, lower high? What are we talking about? The weekly is down. You know? Are we talking about the rectangles? Are we talking about the circles? Are we talking about the original Fibonacci? What are we talking about? See everybody, what you are learning right now, it's called alignments. The weekly is down, but the daily it's on retracement, it's going up. So the weekly is down, but the daily is going up. The daily is making higher highs, higher lows. It's in a retracement, yes. Yeah, but the weekly is down. I mean, is really the weekly down? Boss, this is too complex. That's why not everybody is driving Lambos, does it? I mean, is it? Rectangles. Yeah, rectangles are down, but what about the circles? Are circles like not relevant? Everybody? Yes, the rectangles are down. Yes, what about the circles? Everybody, what about the circles? Now, I'm going to tell you something that you are not going to like. You are not talking about market direction and trading. You are not trading the rectangles and you are not trading the circles. You are trading the Fibonacci. Okay, everybody, this is what I'm trying to get to. I'm trying to make a point. Your brain is now mixing stuff. Market wave, it's one pattern. Short-term trend, it's another pattern. Fibonacci, it's another pattern. You are mixing books now. Fibonacci, it's one book. It's one specific book. The short-term trend, it's one book. Market wave, it's another book. Make sense? Why should the weekly go down? Everybody, where is the greatest force on the weekly? Is the weekly greatest force going up, or is the weekly greatest force going down? How you see the weekly greatest force? It would be easy if I would give you the contrarian like this. Wouldn't be easy, right? Would be easy if I would have the sub D extension below the A. Agreed, everybody? This is easy. I'm doing this on purpose, you know, to mess with your head, to mess with your brain. Do we have the point on the weekly? You always have Olga, you always have the point D on the weekly. It's the D extension. Everybody. What bothers you that I didn't put a ladder on the chart? You have always these. The greatest force of the weekly is going up. Exactly. So is the market telling you this market, what is now talking about price action? What is price action telling you? Is price action telling you that we are going up, or is price action telling you that we are going down? How do you see price action? How is the Fibonacci communicating with you? So if the weekly is going to go up, how is the 1 hour, 2 hour and the 4 hour chart going to respond to the weekly going up? And how is the daily going to respond to the weekly going up? Boss, I need to study this. You do need to study this. And you need to come to the Advanced Institutional Trader course. no, in being a good analyst, you need to have everything on the chart, but you are trying to learn Fibonacci's. We're going up, exactly. So shorting the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart, everybody, is this a high probability trade or low probability trade? Make sense, everybody? So don't call me, you know, oh, you said that you're going to short the daily chart and you are going to lose. Don't call me. Oh, boss, you told me that when we have the confirmed seed, the market has an 80% chance. Make sense? Because you didn't learn alignments. The weekly, everybody, the weekly is the driving force on the daily. Make sense? If the weekly is going up, then the down Fibonacci on the daily is going to be broken. Amen on that, exactly. You got it, Olga? Everybody, is this that difficult to understand? Is this that difficult to understand? You know? And we have issues when it comes to analyze charts and trade the Fibonacci's, because you are seeing a retracement on the downtrend, and there is, okay, everybody, you are seeing a retracement on the downtrend, and it is, and you are going to short in here, and you are going to lose because the Fibonacci is going up slowly and steadily. It's a lower probability trade. Understood? I mean, this is just the beginning, you know, Olga. There are different examples, but just try to, everybody, if you can learn to understand that your brain is now mixing apples with bananas, and that's normal, by the way. You as an analyst now, you're mixing short-term trends, extensions and retracements and market structure with the Fibonacci. Make sense, everybody? So here traders would short this down market way, whatever, you know, example. Okay, everybody, are you studying charts? I've been telling you, you don't need to, I mean, if you have a confirmed seed, that's good, but the market many times is going to go up without the confirmed seed. Make sense? That's where, with strategy wise, just my humble opinion, you know, a lot of traders say, oh, I'm going to just buy the blue level, the 21.4%. And then countless money goes through their hands because the market is not going to hit the blue. Or this one, the last of the green, you know, oh, I'm going to wait for the market to hit this level and then I'm going to buy. Countless charts, countless currency pairs go through their hands and they have no entry, no entry, no entry. Make sense, everybody? There is no right or wrong, but... Okay, so see you tomorrow for the part 2. Study the charts, try to understand alignments. Send questions if you have questions, everybody. Okay? Next year I'm opening Fibonacci trading fund with Darwinex. Live account, real account, you know. We're going to trade Fibonacci, just Fibonacci's. Okay? Alright, everybody, I need to go to Mario. See you back tomorrow. Until tomorrow, stay strong and study the Fibonacci's like a boss, everybody. Never forget you're the boss of your own account. And this is the boss signing off.